Hey there. If you're new, welcome to the way station, and if you're returning, welcome back. My name is Leo, and I will be your guide today. So, I haven't posted a video in a while, but I'm going to start back getting a lot more consistent with it. And I thought I would start off for what's the word I'm looking for? A sort of I don't know. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I'm just gonna do a reading for August, a collective reading, um, just to give us a sense of what type of energy will be present and what we'll be working with come August. And I already have like the pre-shuffle spread out just to sort of give us a general overview. So I'm gonna dive into this, and then I will do a fresh pull after we get through with this. Okay, cool. So first few cards. Well, to start off, we have four major arcana. So we have Justice, the Emperor, the World, and the Wheel of Fortune. And now with these first four cards out like this and all being major arcana, that just goes to show that right off the bat, come August 1st, with the Justice card here followed by the Emperor, I'm feeling as though anything that we've been waiting on in regards to personal victories, personally getting karma in the sense that we've been waiting to get this return on all the work that we've been doing in order to set up this sense of self. Because I feel like for a lot of us, we've really been working towards getting to know ourselves better. And in doing that, getting a lot more clear about the direction in life that we're going in. What do we need, like, personally in order to actually flourish? And it's after having gone through, I want to say, the last 2-3 years, starting off with the Great American Eclipse or the Leo Lionsgate Eclipse in 2017 up until this point. This is like that final culmination of all the different lessons that we've been learning in regards to choosing yourself. Because that's been the biggest thing for these last 2 years, especially like for me personally. Learning what choosing yourself means, and also understanding that choosing yourself doesn't always necessarily speak to sacrificing everything around you in order to get closer to yourself. It also means pulling in the things that allow for you to grow and flourish and be you in a safe space. And after having gone through this, basically you can call it a spiritual boot camp with the Emperor here, and I'm thinking of Chiron and Aries right now. This is like finally getting that return for all the work that we've been doing. Finally ending that cycle where we constantly had to choose ourselves no matter how hard it was, whether that meant breaking up with somebody that you love deeply, but you know that if you were to be with them right now, it would deter you from your path, or even having to sacrifice certain opportunities, and maybe not even really knowing why you had to leave or let those things go, but it's as if August is going to be that this is why you had to do all of that. One sort of visual I'm getting in my head right now is, when you younger, when you younger and you ask somebody to do something for you, and you'll be like, at least like as a black kid, like, okay, can you take me this place? I will give you gas money or whatever. Just give me some time to get it. And then they'd be like, yeah, sure. And so in the 2-3 weeks that it take you to get that whatever you need, like that money that you need to pay for gas, it's like you get up to that point and they'd be like, nah, keep that. I was gonna take you anyway. I just wanted you to do what you needed to do for yourself first, so that you can understand, one, how to make money for yourself, and two, how to save money. That's just something like that comes with the experience of growing up as a black man. But it's like an investment type thing. It's like all this work that you've been doing, the reason why you haven't been seeing a return on it like that is because it's been going into a quote unquote trust fund, an energetic trust fund. And I actually like that a lot. But August would be the month in which you turn 18 or you turn 21 and you finally have access to all of it. And with the World and the Wheel of Fortune here, that's just that's just pretty obvious that it's going to be amazing. Okay. So now with the next four cards we have out, after that general theme, we have the Six of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands reversed, the Four of Swords reversed. And at the bottom of the deck, to sort of wrap up this section of it, we have the Six of Wands. The first thing that came to mind when I was meditating on this earlier was the path that you never knew would open is about to open for you. It's like a new beginning that you never expected. And the reason being is because of all the sacrifices that you've made with the Six of Swords here, all the letting go and the shedding and the constant Pyrrhic victories that you've experienced where, yeah, you won in the end, but at what cost type thing. Like you chose yourself and all of that, but at what cost? Like who did you lose? Who or what did you lose? Things of that nature. It's just like all of that, again, was for a purpose and for a reason. For one, it was to show you that all the things that you think you need, all the people that you think you need and think you can't survive with, you can. And you have to be shown that, because if somebody had just told you, you don't need this opportunity or this person or this, whatever the case may be, you wouldn't believe them. So you had to be shown. These last 3 years have been very much so Saturn return energy, as I guess from what I'm feeling. But yeah, with the Six of Swords and the Ace of Wands here, it's like the second that you walked away, or after all of that leaving that you needed to do, you finally get to start something that's going to be a lot more substantial and a lot more grounded, that you can actually work with. Like all the opportunities and all the different doors that you've been waiting to open, they're getting ready to open for you. And I know for a lot of us, we've been sick of hearing that, because we've been hearing that for years now at this point. 1 second. But now it's finally time for us to get what we've been asking for. Now, with the Three of Wands and the Four of Swords reversed, while in a lot of cases the Three of Wands represents expansion and being able to branch out from the norm, and after having waited and planned out what it is you want to do and where it is you want to go, you finally have the opportunity to do so. In this case, with the Three of Wands being reversed as well as the Four of Swords being reversed, we as a collective have been on this sort of hero's journey, or this road back to self, for so long that we've lost track of what's up, what's down. I'm really feeling that Taylor Swift, Are We Out of the Woods Yet song. Like, if that's just the song that's coming to mind, just roll with it. And we've been constantly asking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we done? Do we have to keep working? Do we have to keep sacrificing? Do we have to keep letting go? Do we have to keep choosing ourselves and, just not, sorry, I got distracted. There's the biggest yellow butterfly flying outside right now. Like, this is, again, being in that state of transformation where you are in the chrysalis. We've been in there for so long, it's just, we can't see anything outside of that dark yin space where we're just taking all this time to reform ourselves. It's like now that finally comes to an end. No longer just wandering around, not really sure where you're going anymore. That period of rest is finally over. We don't have to do that anymore, because now with the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, it's like, instead of walking around in circles, which is very much so Three of Wands reversed, we finally get to get on that horse and keep it pushing. Because the Six of Wands is a card of success. It's a card of completion, of things finally being wrapped up. Also, if you've had anybody in the past who has purposefully tried to distract you or deter you from your path, even they are now in the background being forced to celebrate you after having spent so much time trying to after having put so much time and effort into trying to take you away from what it is you're meant to do. Even they have to celebrate the effort that you put in to bypass all of their blocks and potholes and like wrenches in your machine, like all of that, all the what's the word I'm looking for? Just all the shit that they've been doing in the background to try to fuck you up. They like, well, damn, I didn't even know you could get past all of that. That's kind of impressive. Let me pull back so you can do what you're going to do, because it seems like you're going to do it anyway. And that's the theme. That's the main theme for August. Now, let me go ahead and pull. We'll do a fresh pull. probably should. I'm gonna grab my Oracle cards. One sec. Okay. All right. The Oracle deck I'm going to be using is the I Ching Oracle deck, and the I Ching is an ancient form of like Chinese divination where they would use different hexagrams to, at least from my understanding, show you how to flow with energy instead of trying to direct it. At least that's just how it's worked for me. Because I have a lot of cardinal energy in my birth chart, so I'm always trying to do some shit. But the I Ching has helped me sort of find this way to slow down and learn how to go with the flow instead of trying to direct it. I think I just said that twice in 2 different ways, but yeah. So before we go to the tarot, let's start with the Oracle. So August 2019. August 2019. I also feel as though a lot of things will be popping off for people as it gets colder, at least in the U.S. Okay. Alrighty then. Like closer towards autumn, the autumnal solstice and things of that nature, I feel as though that's when a lot of the things that you've been waiting for to work out will really start to work out for you, if it doesn't happen in August. So, we got hexagram 15, and I'm going to go into the booklet and read what this means. Yeah. I really hope I don't get fucked off for copyright, because I got this music playing in the background. Alright. So, hexagram 15, modesty. Above earth, below mountain. Mountain within earth. Modesty covers hidden strength. I like that. The image of a mountain concealed within the earth symbolizes something bigger and more powerful than is revealed on the surface. The superior person works quietly and does not seek acclaim. A good leader does not boast of victories, but moves steadily forward with quiet confidence. Such modesty brings great respect and success. Now, I really, really like this with the theme of Leo season and with everything that's getting ready to go on planetary-wise, which I may go into another video about. But with this Leo energy that we're getting ready to step into, after having spent almost a month in Mercury retrograde in Leo, where we haven't felt as though we can truly be who we are without any complications. Stepping into Leo season is going to be like a breath of fresh air, but you don't want to take in too deep of a breath and then blow your head up. Because I know for with like Mars being in Leo and the fact that it's getting ready to make some aspects to Jupiter, which is going to expand on that Leo energy, people going to be getting cocky with shit. And then this is also going to be a time where a lot of people's blessings and things are going to start coming in. So the reason why I think modesty came out the way it did is because this is going to be a time where we have to take the lessons that we've learned from Mercury in Leo retrograde and utilize those within Leo season, in the sense that there have been good things happening in Cancer season with Mercury being in Leo and Mars being in Leo, things of that nature. But we've been advised not to be cocky, be boastful, be over the top with how we express how happy we are for the things that we're getting. It's not about not celebrating your success, but don't do it in such a way where you're shitting on other people. Because that's also been a big lesson for some people in Cancer season, that other people's shortcomings do not validate your success. That's going to be one of the biggest things. At least that's what I'm feeling right now. Because again, the superior person works quietly and does not seek acclaim. You can get your wins and be quiet about it. You don't have to tell everybody in their mama. And that's I guess what we finna get into. So let's see. Well, actually, let me bring this card back out just for that energy plug. Okay, first card out, we got the Seven of Cups. Lots of different options, lots of different opportunities getting ready to make themselves known to you. And with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, on one hand, I feel as though people will start to notice all of the wins that you're getting and they're going to want to reconcile. But this could also be, with the Seven of Cups, having all these different opportunities and all these different options to choose from. Your best bet with the Page of Swords and the Three of Cups, will be one, don't be afraid to explore these options. Don't be afraid to, you know, take a sneak peek and see what they're really about. But also, okay, let me just give it a second before I keep trying to talk. Next card out, we have the Seven of Wands. So I think the transition from Cancer season to Leo season is going to be a little bit rocky, because we got 3 sevens out on the board: Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, all right. Okay, cool, I like this. Okay, this makes sense. So, first 4 cards we have out: Seven of Cups, the Page of Swords, the Three of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. As these new opportunities begin to show themselves and people begin to start communicating with you about wanting to work with you, wanting to invest in, just invest in you, both emotionally and whatever else, be careful about who it is that's deciding to either come back from the past, or be careful about who it is that you're allowing into that inner space. Because it seems as if some people are only coming back in this way to whisper a few sweet nothings to you so y'all can have this real cute reconciliation, so they can feed off of your light, for one. The other is, again, be careful with what you're choosing to invest in, because it seems as if some of these things won't really work out the way that you want them to. But only because they do more to feed that ego side of yourself, where you're just consuming and not really using what it is that you're bringing in for anything other than like self-gratification or self-satisfaction. Really adhering to like those lower level energies when it comes to like wanting to fulfill your primal desires. Because again, with Mars being in Leo, that's going to be amplified. And with Jupiter and Sagittarius making aspects to Mars and Leo, you're going to want to indulge, but just stay cognizant of what you're indulging in. Because, you know, there are a lot of good things on this board, but you also got like a snake, you got a dragon, somebody wearing a mask. Like, just be careful about it. Because there will be a lot of good things coming, but choose the things that you know you actually want to do. Now, with the next couple of cards we have out, we have the Seven of Swords, the Devil reversed, with the Nine of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Now, I really, really like this energy, because it's as if after you come out of this period of confusion, like as we transition into Leo season and things start to make more sense, and the people who aren't really for you begin to expose themselves and just kind of fall to the wayside, you make more energetic space to have the things that you want and the things that you know are coming to you. Again, biggest thing, like I just keep getting drawn back to like this energy right here. Be wary of who it is that you're listening to, especially when it comes to gossip, because it seems as if some people are just saying things just to throw you off because of all the wins that you're about to get. But it'll be really important for you, again, to just have that discernment and be smart about who you're telling what. Again, with the modesty energy coming out, you don't have to tell everybody, because everybody's not for you like you think so. Well, as you may believe. Some people just kind of want to feed off of... Let's say it like this. Some people are parasites, and that's okay. Parasites are necessary for balance, but this ain't a time where we need to be balanced. This is Leo season. This is a time where you need to be focused on you and not focused on, for one, the naysayers, and 2, people that don't really give a fuck about you. They just give a fuck about what you have. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I want to touch on before I go. Pull a few clarifying cards. Okay. Well, the Five of Pentacles came out with the Emperor and Justice again. So, like, just to reiterate, the hardship is over. It's just the transition from that more difficult time into this time where things are going to be working out more for you is going to be a little bit rocky with this Five of Pentacles. There may still be a few people that you need to let go of, but in the end, you come out winning. Just remember that you're going to come out winning, even if you have to go through this last sort of purging stage for those of us that are still working on that. But yeah, overall, this just looks like really good energy. Anybody who you may feel uncertain about, they're going to fall to the wayside or they're going to expose themselves. People are going to really be saying how they feel, like probably more than they do in Cancer season, because everybody wants to be seen. But just pull back, observe. Don't be afraid to like share your accomplishments when they like in the bag. But again, you don't have to tell everybody and their mama. Now, this is also just for somebody specific. If you have any karmic attachments to anyone, like karmic relationships, things of that nature, those are getting ready to like get cut off too. You don't have to worry about that. It seems as if it's going to take care of itself. And yeah, I think that's all I got for you. Just keep the faith that what you've asked for is on its way to you. One, know that you're worthy of it. Know that you're deserving of it. Know that you've already done the work to get where you want to be. But there's still work to be done. It's just you don't have to work as hard anymore. Not much sacrificing that needs to go on here. But before I keep rambling, because we're at 20 minutes, I'm going to shut this off here. And yeah, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can always email me. I'll leave that down below in my description. Sorry, I'm like a cat. I like to catch mosquitoes. But yeah, and I'll leave links to my socials down there because I'm pretty active on like Twitter and Instagram. And you can DM me there for questions or if you want a personal reading as well. So yeah, I will see y'all later. Peace.